Good afternoon. An instructional committee meeting of the Board of Trustees of the United ISD is being held today, Tuesday, July the 9th, 2019, beginning at 12 p.m. in the United ISD Student Activity Complex, Fine Arts Building, Room 1, in Laredo, Texas. The subjects to be discussed, you want to take over, sir?
Oh yeah, you just started? Good afternoon, everybody. The subjects, your action items to be reviewed by the regular board meeting on July 17, 2019, with recommendations to be made by the instructional committee. Were item number 1, approval 2019-2020 interlocal agreement memorandum of understanding between Webb County Juvenile Board and UISD.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We bring before you today the annual MOU with JJAP. This is where our students get educated when they're expelled from United ISD. And what we added was a paragraph with regards to English learners. We currently collaborate with JJAP. We're just formally putting that into our contract. And we're stating that our LPAC committees at the schools will make decisions for children that need accommodations or services while they're at JJAP. And then we inform JJAP whatever the English language learners need. So it's our practice. We're just putting it into the contract. Any questions?
No questions. No questions.
Thank you.
Item number 2, approval of the 2019-2020 Student Code of Conduct internally recommended changes and authorize legal counsel to modify as deemed necessary or required by law.
We have some internal changes that we shared. We sent a packet to you, and I don't know if you'd like me to review some of those changes or if you have any questions.
No, we spoke last week on the changes.
Here.
So, no, we're fine with the changes, with the recommendation.
And our attorneys will make any additional changes if there's anything post-legislative that needs to be made. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Item 3, approval of business and life skills course for local credit.
Good afternoon, Mr. Vélez, Mr. Ramirez. For the record, I am Dolores Weiss Barrera. I'm the Executive Director for High Schools. I'm here to ask you for approval on a new local course to assist Student Council students. The course is designed to guide students in obtaining the knowledge and the needed business skills that will be used in a variety of jobs and careers and are considered essential in any last month, but it needs to be approved by the board. Any questions?
Yeah, as I understand, it's already a course that we teach, right? That's been available.
It was an available course, but it was it expired.
Okay.
So now I'm bringing in a local credit.
Local credit. Okay.
Questions?
That's all. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Item number 4, first and final reading of board policy FFH local.
Yes, sir. FFH is the district's harassment, discrimination, and retaliation policy. And we're just recommending changes for FFH and FFI just to kind of streamline the process, make it a little easier to keep track of incidences they occur, and make sure that we're not deliberately indifferent in any of these situations. But they're just minor changes to streamline the process, really. And it's the same for item 5, FFI, which is the bullying policy.
All right. Thank you, Jaime. All right, we'll move on to item B. Item 3, reviewed by the instruction committee for information only. Item 1, school health advisory council annual progress report.
Yes.
Okay, the School Health Advisory Council for 2018-19, the meeting dates were in November, January, April, and in May. These 4 dates have to be done. It's 4 times that we need a year. The second slide says the activities that we had, and the most important one that we're going to discuss today is the Fitnessgram that will be shared by Coach Biones, and the end of the year health service data analysis that will be shared by their school sites. Coach Biones.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Fitnessgram results for this year, we had a lot more information as far as the testing that we did. First of all, what is Fitnessgram? It's a comprehensive test that we administer to our students that are getting a PE credit, checking for cardiovascular fitness, muscular strength, muscular endurance, flexibility, and body composition. Why do we do Fitnessgram? Well, it's a report that we do send to TEA, but really what it is it's parental awareness and student awareness of physical fitness. And the results for this year, I don't know, okay, well, we have a copy here, but on the results for this year, going through it from the elementary to the middle to the high school, they're pretty consistent as far as the results. And what I mean by that is the things that the coaches could take care of in the schools, which are the upper body strength and endurance, flexibility, those things, we did show improvement on. Actually, as a matter of fact, we were really high on those things. The items of concern are the heart health and the body health. Those are the things that, you inherit a student, they have the diet that they, from home, whatever mom makes or dad makes, that's what they eat. So that was a concern. I know I did talk to Ms. Barrera and at the SHAC committee, so that, we need to make our parents aware, we need to make our students aware of that, because it was a concern. We're at about 50% in the healthy fitness zone on that. So we need to definitely improve in that, because all the other tests, we were close to 70-80%, again, from 3rd grade all the way to 12th grade.
When you mention the percentages, you're referring to 100% would be what would be average, or would be
Okay,
considered
so
normal? Or?
yes, so what you do is the state has, there's a national standard of what's known as healthy fitness zone, and if you're able to meet that, whether it's height and weight, push-ups, sit-ups, if you can meet that, you meet that criteria. So what the Presidential Youth Fitness wants is for you to be either 5 of 6 or 6 of 6 on the test. So if you are 5 of 6 or 6 of 6, you meet that percentage. So we take every individual student from that campus, and that's where we get that percentage. So, for example, Alexander High School, upper body strength, they're at 78% in the healthy fitness zone. So we're almost at 80% on a national standard, doing the 90-degree push-up.
I did place a packet for you.
Yes, I'm seeing it right now. Yes, thank you. So obviously, our concern, or we're doing a good job as far as the upper body, the abdominal strength. Those are high percentages. The heart health and the body health that we have too.
Those are a concern. So, talking to Ms. Barrera, talking to Coach Cruz, we did meet with, revisiting our health curriculum and incorporating, some health into our PE as well, just knowledge and information, because that is a concern. There's more detailed information that we give to the school, but we also give them a report of health risk. You're at a health risk, So that's definitely something that needs to be addressed with our coaches to the students and to their parents.
Right. All right.
Next question.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
The athletic department does meet with the coaches to
Yes.
go over
Yes, sir.
the ground rules and
I'm sorry?
checklists. Our athletic department, the Bobby Cruz Cospirones, they meet with our coaches to make sure that the objectives are being met right here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Move on to item number 2, proposed internal.
Well, and
One more, I'm sorry.
One more, yes.
Apologies.
for the rector, Irene Rosales, Health Services Director. I just want to give you a synopsis of what the nursing department did. We had 290,840 students that were seen, and 17,961 were sent home. And the amount of major illnesses were 1,551 compared to last year, 1,590. The nursing staff saw an increase of 90,512 minor illnesses and provided 83,405 students with first aid. Medication administration decreased to 27,621 from the 30,526 from the previous year. However, the number of special procedures such as urinary catheterizations, tube feedings, and diabetes care increased to 9,893 compared to last year's 8,649. In addition, the nurses have had to produce 1,337 care plans for students being referred to Section 504 or special education, and 2,150 emergency care plans, which are time-consuming. As you can see, the students are coming in with more medical needs, with complex requests, and more critical issues, since the number of special procedures has increased, thus increasing the amount of time spent with the students. This is why health aides are needed in the campuses. Any questions? I also gave you all the other activities that health services has been doing in your packet.
You mentioned health aides right now. Right now,
Mhm.
your department is only encompassed by nurses, school nurses, or?
Most of all of the campuses have RNs,
Okay.
but not everybody has a health aide. They have to have 800 students to one nurse in order to get a health aide. But the need is getting up there
Right.
where the nurses are being, having to time consume providing the services to the student, and so other students are having to wait in the nurse's office. And that's why I'm requesting more nursing aides.
Correct.
So in every school, we do have an RN.
Yes, sir. Yes, we do. And I thank you for that, because not all the districts have that.
Do you have a formula so that we utilize?
That 801 that she's
Staffing.
mentioning, is that a
Mhm.
state formula or state?
It's a local.
Local.
It's a local.
Local.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the National Association of School Nurses request that it's 750 to 1. And if you have more special needs in that campus, to lower that number to provide the services.
And that would be to add additional staff. That's
Yes,
what
sir.
you're referring to. Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you, ma'am.
Very much.
Any further questions?
No.
No, ma'am.
Item number 2, proposed internal changes to the 2019-2020 Bus Riders Handbook, Technology Use Guidelines, and Student Handbook.
Good afternoon once again. We have minimal changes to our student handbook. Most of these changes have been brought through curriculum and instruction for your review in the past, and it involves the weighted grading system. It involves dual credit courses, as well as the new honor graduates, how we're going to be recognizing them based on summa cum laude, magna cum laude, etc. So those will be some new recognitions. The state is requiring a special education notice to parents, and so we went ahead and inserted that in our handbook. We have a new formula we'll be using for middle school A and B honor roll students. Some commended attendance as students who are seniors. Upon their senior year, we will be recognizing those individuals who have had perfect attendance for the past 12 years while they've been at UISD. So that'll be something we've added to our handbook. In our bus rider handbook, we are allowing students to use their cell phone to take a picture or record, as long as it does not cause a substantial disruption or they're not invading the privacy of others or taking inappropriate footage of or a picture of someone else. And technology use guidelines, these were submitted by Ms. Judy Garcia, and it just incorporates the new mobile learning device rollout that we're doing, where parents will now have to sign a user agreement when they get issued the Chromebook tablet, I'm not sure what it is, a Chromebook that they'll be receiving. So in our handbook, we are adding that there is an additional agreement that parents will need to follow in accordance with our technology use guidelines. And these are the most significant changes that we wanted to share with you all. Any questions?
Yes, I was going to say, would there be any supervision in regard to the allowing, using the cell phone for a picture, whatever, on the bus? Would it be anybody, at least, to have knowledge that somebody's using the cell phone, not abusing it? Would it still be, would the student be compromised in regard to misusing it and nobody seeing it until reported later by someone that the phone was misused? As you know, they find a way always to do something that they think that is right. I always tell everybody, don't do something that is right that might look wrong, or something wrong that might look right. So
Our current policy does not allow students to use their cell phones from first bell to last bell. So on their way home, we want them to use it. Sometimes they're doing some reading, sometimes they're doing some research. Other times they're just checking their social media, not necessarily using it inappropriate. However, if they do, and we do have a clause in our bus rider handbook, if it's used inappropriately, if they take an inappropriate video or picture of someone, or if they use it in a malicious manner and it causes a disruption, we are going to take disciplinary action. Most of the time, awareness of that comes through student reporting it. But if, for example, there is maybe an accident out, across, outside of the school bus, and a child wants to record that, or they're driving by a particular location and they want to record something that's out, out in the public, then they can use their cell phone for that, and we don't want to punish them for recording something that's, clearly out in public. But we don't want them to invade anyone else's privacy, and, we certainly did include a clause about that.
Even though by having a policy not to misuse or not to use it at all, we know that they were using it somehow or another, one way or another, no matter what. So by giving that, allowing that, I hope it doesn't go out of whack and really getting more problems than we already have. But at least they be notified that whoever misuses that permission that has been given because of the change of the policy by the board, not to do anything wrong. And in malicious, it's fine what you just said, you got to how to use it. But of course, just like I said, don't do anything right that might look wrong, or wrong that might look right. So one of those things we have to really, it's fine, but we have to really watch and keep with them, no matter what. We're not representatives, but still, we gotta.
And I'm gonna interject, Mr. Ramirez. We're gonna advise the students that it's already gonna be a violation of policy.
Absolutely, sir.
Right. That's gonna
At the
be-
beginning of the year, I know at the campus level, they do go over through code of conduct with the students. They normally do it, the teachers go over in the class.
Right.
And any case like that is gonna be handled administratively,
Right.
case by case, don't investigate it.
There's a lot of times, I think what you're referring to, Mr. Ramirez, is that if something they do take a video inappropriate, it's probably something that's gonna be found out later, not at that precise moment, but we can go back and then discipline the student on violation of that policy.
Absolutely, sir.
In addition to any other.
Yes, sir.
Even though with the camera we have in the buses, I guess we can see if they're misusing it by any reports that will be given.
Right.
Oh, that will be part of the investigation, the code administration, yes.
We're very fortunate to have cameras in our school buses, and they've been very useful in determining when a student is behaving inappropriately. And I do want to add, our positive behavior facilitators always emphasize the responsibility behind using a cell phone and any posts they have on social media. And they always emphasize about respecting others' privacy. I believe they reached out to almost 20,000 students through their presentations this past school year. So we will continue to emphasize netiquette, which is using social media or using any type of electronic device in a responsible manner. We won't necessarily promote that it's allowed for them to record and take pictures on the bus, but we will not assign a consequence if they use it in a respectful, appropriate manner.
Thank you, ma'am.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Moving on to number 2, public comments. Do we have any comments? No public
Not
comments?
this time.
Any public comments?
All right, so with that, we'll adjourn the instructional committee meeting. It's 12:19.